Hi everyone, this is Kaylin bringing you this week's patient update. We've had a quiet week over in our clinic, so we're going to cover some continued progression for the prairie falcon, and then we'll talk about small ways that we can each contribute to advancing raptor conservation. So let's get into it. Prairie falcon 25185 came from Jamestown, Wyoming with a fractured left metacarpus. This patient spent about 8 weeks in a wing wrap, and since removal, we have been slowly moving them through the course of flight reconditioning. After successfully completing flights indoors, we moved the falcon to a small outdoor flight unit. The birds showed good lift, meaning they were not dipping too close to the ground, so after only a couple of days, we moved them to our large flight barn. You can see here, we conditioned the patient by having them fly between perches in the flight barn. We watch to make sure the bird is not compensating for the injury, which could potentially cause complications down the line. In the video, you can see full extension of both wrists, even in the recovering wing. We will continue to monitor their progress and condition them in the large flight barn. Since we don't have many patient updates this week, let's talk about some human-caused injuries birds are susceptible to and the things you can do to help mitigate these. A lot of birds come into the clinic due to impact injuries, whether from car or window strikes. By placing small decals on windows, like seen on the front of the Hardiman barn on our campus, birds are able to see and avoid the glass. When driving on the roads, like with any other wildlife, it is important to follow speed limits and pay attention to your surroundings. Do not throw food waste out your windows, as small rodents will be attracted to the roadways, which in turn brings in the raptors. Additionally, if it is safe to do so, moving roadkill from the road can protect our scavenging raptor species, like eagles and vultures. Our smaller cavity-dwelling raptors, like the American kestrel, can struggle with habitat loss and the loss of quality nesting cavities due to the removal of trees or the taking over of cavities by birds like European starlings. You can help by making sure you are not removing occupied cavity trees if possible, or by placing a kestrel box on your property. Not only will you be helping the kestrels, but they are great pesticides, hunting small mammals like mice and voles and even insects. It may feel overwhelming when you want to help our raptors, but you are just not sure how. There are plenty of small ways that can make a big difference, and these are just a few. Visit our website for more information on our conservation initiatives, like our kestrel boxes, the Poo Poo Project, Sporting Lead Free, and to find our Injured Raptor hotline. That's all for this week's patient update. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate your support, and remember that if you want to do your part in keeping wild birds wild, you can click the link below to donate or visit our website for more information, and I'll see you next week.